Aries, thank you so much for checking out your October 2020 tarot reading. Please remember this channel is pretty fucking new, so it needs all the support it can get. Please remember to like, to comment, and subscribe, as well as check me out on Instagram at claire.voyant.queen and Twitter at _Claire_voyant. I have a whole bunch of Halloween goodies headed your way, and I cannot wait to share them with you. Please remember that energy can be vice versa. This could apply to you, but this also could apply to your partner as well as anyone around you. Please check out your other placements, such as your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. But thank you so much, and I cannot wait to get started. Hi, Aries. Thank you so much for coming to your October 2020 tarot reading. Let's jump right in. I'm going to be using two different decks today. I'm going to be using the Romance Angels deck for your preliminary pull, and I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck for the third pull to kind of clarify and bring everything together. But let's get started. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Your ruler Mars is actually retrograde in your sign right now, so that might mean you're a little sluggish, maybe. Maybe you don't want to necessarily accomplish everything you want to accomplish. Maybe you're looking to kind of take some time out for yourself. It's a time to reflect, right? It's a time to reflect on everything that you want to do that's very action-based. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. These feel really shuffled. Let's see here. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Perfect. Aries. We have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold. To unfold. I almost said unnaturally. Allow the situation to fold unnaturally. Oh, naturally. God damn it. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Interesting, Aries. So you have a soulmate coming in. So this is a very, very powerful magnetic connection. Someone that you might have known in a past life. And it feels like you might have already known this person, or you know this person, right? It feels like you're really trying to call them in. You're really trying to bring them in. And I think the universe is really saying, you're calling in your soulmate, but I feel like you're trying to control the situation, is how it feels. The universe is really asking you to just let go of those control issues, let the situation unfold naturally, and allow them to just come into your life. You already know them, however. This is someone you already know. Let's pull some spirit animal cards. We'll kind of go from there. Interesting. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. These control issues too could be because of that Mars retrograde in your sign, right? Mars is the planet of action, of control, right? Of accomplishments, of getting things done, right? When we have a lot of control, that's partially that Mars influence. So it might be saying, let go of that. This is the time to do it. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Okay, Aries. Let's see what we got. Aries, you are the frog. Your partner is the swan. How beautiful. In your emotional connection, we have the tiger. Love this energy. In your physical connection, we have the cosmic egg, right? So this is, right, calling in your soulmate, right? We are dealing with someone who is incredibly, incredibly energetically attached to you as much as you are to them, right? This is because we are all one, right? Just like the cosmic egg. This is the final deck in the Animal Spirit Guidebook. This is the final card in the Animal Spirit Guidebook. And this represents our seventh chakra, or our crown chakra, right? There's only 7 of these spirit cards. You have one of them. It's in your physical connection. It's talking about how close you are energetically connected with this person, right? You already know who they are. You probably know who they are just by listening to this reading. I'm already really liking this energy. It's really wild. Okay. Let's go ahead and read it from the guidebook. I like you to have all the information you can, and we will go from there. The frog. Let's see. The frog. Clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element, then emerges to rest on land. No matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load, right? So we really have this energy of like almost rain coming down on this frog, almost cleansing and clearing, right? There's something involving of letting go of these control issues and really healing from the past here. Letting go of control issues, letting go of the workload, right? What does it say? It says, blah, 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 blah. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. That heavy load is these control issues that have been plaguing you for a while now. And by cleansing and clearing those out of your system, you're going to feel more rejuvenated, right? You're going to feel clear. You're going to feel cleansed. You're going to feel healed, right? That's what the universe is wanting for you. But you really have to let go of those control issues first when it comes to this connection, right? I don't know what you're holding on to, but you're holding on to something, that's for sure. The swan, right? Let's go to the swan. We also have, we have 2 cards of water here. So you and your partner might have a water placement, something like that. Let's see. Swan. I love the swan energy. It's really pretty. Swan. Effortless creativity, sense of mystic, elegant power. I'm already also being told too that, in this card, obviously the big thing with the swan is that we have 2 swans, right? We have the swan up here, we have the swan down here. It's all about reflection, right? Reflecting, reflecting, reflecting. This might be an indication that your partner is reflecting like you, or like your partner's essentially reflecting qualities in yourself, or you are reflecting qualities in your partner's self. You might be holding up a mirror to each other, right? That's also a really big, like, kind of like soulmate hint, right? Is that typically, like, this could be essentially like a twin flame scenario or something along that line. But let's keep going. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. Right? Healing seems to be coming up a lot here. Healing with the frog energy, healing with the swan energy. It's a lot about healing this connection was what I'm getting. Healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, For solo time, an inner voice is waiting to be heard, and your vision is likely to be revealed. There's a lot to do with reflecting, with healing here. Maybe you could be, again, reflecting your partner. Your partner could be reflecting you. There's a lot about to do with healing here. And I keep getting healing this connection, healing this connection. So it might be something that like not only you have to heal, but your partner has to heal as well. Let's keep going with the tiger and the emotional connection. Boop, boop, boop. Tiger, I really love this energy, and this is like honestly one of my favorite energies, especially when it comes up with like an emotional connection like this. Like if you can just imagine, like they did such a great job of capturing this tiger. If you can imagine what it's like to be like a tiger in the jungle at night, right, hunting, that's very much the energy of like your emotional connection with this individual, right? It's very lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy. It's very like there's like a divine like sensuality and like sexuality about it that's just really beautiful. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Heal, heal, heal. We've had 3 cards all about healing. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these bonds. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. Wild. So I really am getting the impression that you're kind of watching each other, that you're kind of stalking each other. This kind of definitely this like very like almost like hunting energy going on in between you two. I really don't see a swan hunting for a frog, but I do like feel like this kind of like you're keeping an eye on each other kind of energy. Let's finally wrap it up here with the cosmic egg, and then we'll dive into some tarot. Cosmic egg, last card, guys. Completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. This is in your physical connection. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we'll never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but does not end. Right? So this is probably, this is like a very, very, very powerful soulmate connection, guys. This is someone that you essentially, if you believe in reincarnation, if you kind of believe in soul contracts, this is someone who you essentially made a soul contract with before you kind of came into this life, until you were born into this life, right? This is someone who said, like, we're going to be spending some time together, we're going to be learning this from each other, and this is kind of how our life path's going to go. That's what this connection is. Give me a moment to grab a sip of water. Let's keep going. Rider-Waite, what you got for me? Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries. Aries for October of 2020. Tell me about Aries for October of 2020. Aries. Okay. These feel nice and shuffled. Tell me about Aries. Aries, we got the High Priestess in reverse. Aries for October of 2020. One more shuffle. Okay, Aries. We had the High Priestess in reverse come out. We'll kind of tackle that in a minute. In your current situation, Aries, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, which also came up in Sagittarius. So you could have a Sagittarius placement. Your partner could have a Sagittarius placement. But this also has to do with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is very you not being in your element, right? You not being like, essentially your energy is going to waste, is what it feels like. Feels like you're not able to concentrate, you're not able to create, you're not able to like to take action, right? And that's probably due to that Mars retrograde in Aries, right? In your partner's current situation, we have the Six of Rods in reverse, which is talking about defeat. Interesting. In your past connection here, Five of Swords upright. Again, we had this in Sagittarius. In your present connection here, present connection, Knight of Wands in reverse. And in your future outcome, we have the Four of Rods in reverse. Wow, that's really potent. That's pretty incredible. We like this energy. Okay, guys, let's see here. So, yeah, the Queen of Rods in reverse really talks about feminine energy, really talks about someone who cannot invest all of this like effort and progress into projects, right? It's kind of fizzling out. It's not going anywhere. It's almost like a drive, or like feels I'm getting the mental image of like a car running out of gas is how it feels, right? The car wants to go somewhere. The car wants to reach the destination, but it doesn't have the gas, it doesn't have the energy to do so, right? It feels very much kind of like of your energy of kind of being stuck here. And in order to get unstuck, in order to fix that, right, we need to really let go of these control issues, right? When it comes to this connection, we really need to start reflecting. We really need to start healing, right? Once we heal, then we're going to have the gas to actually get to the destination we want to get to. So that's really coming in strongly. Over here, your partner is feeling a little bit defeated. They might be feeling defeated in terms of this connection or something along that line. But the Six of Rods, we have it in reverse, but the Six of Rods upright really talks about celebratory energy, right? It's very like Leo energy. It's very much coming off of that Five of Rods. It's very much of like just experiencing like a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of aggression, a lot of agitation. It's kind of coming off of that having won, having experienced victory, but because it's in reverse, we're experiencing defeat, we're experiencing loss. That wreath is going to fall off that rod. Those rods are going to fall down. This man's going to fall off his horse. We're going to experience defeat here, right? Partner's feeling very defeated over something in this connection. In the past, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, right? Really talking about like cold-blooded scenarios, right? We have a 4, we have a 5, and we have a 6. So it feels like we're kind of in the middle of some sort of journey here, some sort of journey that's taking place. Feels like we might have been experiencing conflict. Conflict feels like a big theme here as well. And healing from that conflict. But this is something that's kind of like cold-blooded, right? These people are not friends. He's kind of picking up these swords. He's kind of taking these swords. Feels like there was something going on between these three individuals here involving swords. Feels like it wasn't very nice. Feels like you have someone crying off in the distance, someone walking away, and this person's kind of almost like maniacally chuckling to himself, right? It feels like a very negative, dark, cold-blooded energy. It feels like there's also like, maybe not so much in the clouds, but it feels like maybe in the water, there's almost like an eerie stillness to it. So that's in your past connection. So that might be why this person's experiencing defeat here, right? We're going from a 5 to a 6. In a sense, it might be you're literally, your person might be one of these two people walking away, right? Walking away, having experienced some sort of loss, some sort of defeat. In your present connection, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, right? Again, this is kind of talking about, we have a knight and we have a queen, right? This could be your energy, it could be your partner's energy, but we have someone who essentially does not have the energy to go, does not have the energy to move, right? This is someone who essentially cannot, this is someone who's very non-committal, right? They'll come in once, they'll leave again, they'll come in another time, they'll leave again. They never want to stay. They never want to stay. Very much kind of that player energy. But with the Knight of Wands almost like being in reverse, I'm almost like feeling like burnout. Like burnout. Like they just don't have the desire, they don't have the passion to travel, to adventure, which is really interesting. This could be currently as of what's going on. This could be very much your energy. It could be how your partner's feeling as well. You probably both have a fire placement is kind of what I'm getting here with this like Queen of Wands and this like Six of Wands, that Leo energy. But this is what's odd to me. Last but not least, we have the Four of Rods, right? Which really talks about celebration. This is actually a card of like marriage. This is a card of home. This is a card of completion, right? We have 1111, a big manifestation number, right? This is a big, 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 big card, right? A lot of celebratory, a lot of like marriage energy. So it could be that, you know, once we really allow ourselves to let go of these control issues, once we really allow ourselves to reflect, to heal, right? And once we really kind of, this is interesting. I don't know why this really wants to come through. Once we really understand how deep, deep, deep this connection goes, then we can really like heal from it, and then we can really actually progress, and we can really actually move, and we can really actually take action, right? We can take action. And we can find a really beautiful resolution, whether it is with this individual or not. I honestly am kind of getting the impression that this is with this individual, which is really interesting. It feels like there's a union of some sort of type, right? Over here we have the High Priestess pop out in reverse in the overall reading. High Priestess, you know, really talks about the subconscious, really talks about our intuition, really talks about like the third eye and the sixth chakra and that psychic ability, right? It being in reverse means that we're not thinking clearly, we're not using our intuition, right? We're kind of blinded by something. This could be you not necessarily accessing your intuition in a really nice way. Also, this is Pisces energy too, Pisces energy. So you could have Pisces in your chart, your partner could have Pisces in their chart. But a lot of this has to do with kind of not listening to your inner voice. And because of that, you know, we're not seeing clearly. I really feel like we're kind of I feel like our batteries are drained, Aries, is what it feels like. It feels like your battery is drained. And it feels like in order to recharge that battery, we really need to kind of let go of manipulating this connection. You're manipulating it somehow, some way, is what it feels like. Which is a very Aryan thing, right? Anyway, and then the High Priestess can also talk about secrets too, so there might have been some secrets in this connection or something that's kind of hidden that you might know or your partner might know. But honestly, I see this is the outcome, right? This is the outcome of this reading, and this is really powerful, powerful shit. So I really do like the outcome here, but I'm not fully sold on the process. It just kind of feels like you're stuck. It feels like you're stuck, which is totally fine. We can get unstuck, we can move forward, and we can make things happen. But in order to do that, you really need to let go of those control issues. But Aries, thank you so much for checking out your October 2020 reading. Be sure to check out November next month, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.